Welcome to Miss Hammarlund's science class. Today we are going to be talking about the organelles in animal cells. What in the world are you talking about? Jenny, come on over. I want you to help me teach the class. An organelle is a specialized structure in a given cell. Some organelles are the same in both plant and animal cells, while some organelles are only present in one. So, what are those organelles? Just give me 1 second and I'll go find my model. You're in charge.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Let's take a look at an animal cell. These are the cells that make up you and me. Miss Hammarlund, that model is terrible. Yeah, I know, but that's besides the point. Let's start on the outside of the cell. This whole thing surrounding the cell is called the cell membrane. The cell membrane provides protection for the organelles within. It also acts as a filter, only allowing certain substances in and out. I've heard the term plasma membrane before. Is that the same thing, or? Yep, that's the same thing. Cool. So what lays within the cell membrane? That is a lot of organelles. Yeah, there are quite a few, but I'm confident you'll be able to remember them. Heck, you already know one. Next, let's talk about the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm surrounds all of the organelles within the cell. It also helps with cellular respiration, serves as a means of transport for genetic material, and helps the cell to maintain its shape. How does it manage to do that? The cytoplasm is a liquid, but it's not a liquid like water. It's actually a lot closer to jelly. And there are also proteins within the cytoplasm that help it to keep organelles in place. That makes sense. Hey, what's that big black thing in the middle? I'm glad you asked. That's the cell's nucleus. Basically, it's the brain of the cell. It contains all of the cell's genetic material. And it's in charge of all the other organelles. And what's that thing it's connected to? That rough-looking, crumpled-up thing. Before we talk about the rough endoplasmic reticulum, we need to understand what ribosomes are. What the? Don't worry, I'll explain. Ribosomes are special structures that create proteins and synthesize them for the cell. Ribosomes can either be free-floating or connected to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. That doesn't answer my question. What even is that rough green thing? Jenny, I'll have you know that that rough thing is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is made up of membranes that are just covered in ribosomes. Its main job is producing, processing, and transporting proteins. I'm sure you would refer to this as the smooth thing as well. That's the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It does not have ribosomes attached to it at all. However, it has the important job of synthesizing lipids and even hormones. Huh, interesting. Miss Hammarlund, what is this thing? Lysosome? Jenny, I'm really glad that you asked me that. Think of a lysosome as the animal cell's digestive system. The job of the lysosome is to digest macromolecules. They are filled with enzymes that are specifically shaped to break down certain macromolecules. Who would have guessed that something as small as a cell would have had its own stomach? It's science! Sorry about that. Next, why don't we talk about the mitochondria? The powerhouse of the cell! How did you know that? I heard that somewhere, but I don't quite remember where.
But mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell!
Hey, that's all I know. Why don't you take it from here, Miss Hammarlund? The mitochondria's main purpose is to perform cellular respiration. It takes in nutrients, breaks them down, and then turns them into energy that can be used by the cell. Cool. Hey, what else is on your horrible model? What about this thing? Jenny, my friend, that's what we call a vacuole. A vacuole's main job is to store water, food, waste. Animal cells have small ones, while plant cells have huge ones that take up almost the whole cell. Miss Hammarlund, we're getting close to the bell. How many do we have left? You only have 2 left to learn. One of these remaining organelles is the Golgi Apparatus. Are you speaking a foreign language? No, I'm not. This is the Golgi Apparatus. It has the important job of packaging and transporting things in and out of the cell. Kind of like the cell's own UPS if you think about it. Now, if only I had one of those, my Amazon orders would get here so much quicker. I second that. Finally, we need to learn about centrioles. Their main job comes into place when cells divide. The centrioles move DNA from the nucleus when mitosis, or cell division, is about to take place. That is a lot of organelles to remember. Jenny, you'll be fine. There's a lot to remember, but I know you can do it. Yeah, I should be okay. Someone believes in me. And there's the bell, everyone. Have a fantabulous day. And Jenny, thanks for helping me out. All I did was ask questions, but, you're welcome.